What's happening, everybody? Man, there was already somebody up in here. What's up, y'all? Now it's time for the weekend messages for all my signs. All right? So remember to look in the description of the video if you would like information on scheduling personal readings. And remember, I did bring back the one-on-one video calls. All the information for that is in the description as well. I'm not going to lie, I am going to attempt to make this as short and sweet as possible. I'm going on a little vacation today, so still got to get the work out of the way, right? All right, so Aries. Do we have any Aries people in here? What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Thank you. Aries, what's up? What messages do we have for Aries this weekend? Universe, what messages do we have? Ooh, there it is. Two of Wands in the reverse. Jumped right out on my lap. All right. No more funny business. No more up in my head trying to figure out what's going on. No more indecisiveness. And that's interesting for you to be contemplating things like that. That's typically not in your nature. So this must have been a pretty big decision for a lot of you. Okay, but I kind of feel like the thinking is over and it's time to make a decision, right? Y'all are pretty big on that, so let's go ahead and get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, Knight of Wands reversed. King of Swords. King of Coins. Okay. So I think that, so the person you're dealing with has the King of Cups. You have King of Coins, all right, the Lover's card. Could be a Gemini that you're dealing with. But let's see, it looks like I see new things coming in for you here. I definitely see new things here, okay? So with the Knight of Wands in the reverse overall here, I kind of feel like things are moving really, really slow. They have been moving really slow. Okay, with this King of Swords, King of Coins energy here, this is really, really, I've been sitting around waiting for a long time, trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to do here. Julianne, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. The person you're dealing with here, this is a very, very intense soul connection here. It could be a Libra, Gemini. I have Libra and Gemini here specifically. I don't know, though. I think some of you have been trying to overthink this to the point to where you're kind of overlooking your intuition on this right here, but it looks like something new coming in, okay? And again, what normally comes up is the past. So there's definitely something new, some kind of new love starting for you here. Ace of Cups, Lover's card. Okay, it could be a water sign, air sign, earth sign, but it feels like the person that you're dealing with here, while they have the Justice energy and the King of Cups, they do have a lot of emotion. They're trying to think logically as well, but I think you've been trying a little bit harder to think logically about this, about starting something new, about actually getting involved in a new situation again. But it looks like there is potential here. There is definitely potential for something new coming in. Those of you who are entertaining a new person, if you're not, then this message isn't for you, but this right here definitely says there's some new energy wanting to come in for you here, okay? And I think it has potential. I think it has potential. So, what advice do we have here? What advice do we have? K. Rose, Kathy, thank you all for them super chats. Thank you, appreciate it. What advice do we have for Aries? What advice do we have? So I'm using my 2 sister decks here. My Tarot of Dreams, y'all. This is the deck that I learned on. When I did my very first tarot card readings on YouTube, I started with that deck. And here's the sister deck, Legacy of the Divine. I'm glad to use these 2 decks to bring y'all's messages to you this weekend. Mary, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. 4 shuffles here for your advice. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So I think a lot of people, Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, so if things are going a little bit slow, that's okay. It's supposed to be going that way right now, all right? A lot of you don't really, and I know this sounds kind of maybe religious and trendy, but you don't understand how powerful faith is, I mean, when it all comes down to it, law of attraction, manifestation, faith is fundamental in creating anything. If you don't have the faith that it's possible, it probably isn't going to be. It probably isn't going to be. So it's very important that you keep the faith that everything is going to work out, and don't overthink it. You all normally don't overthink things anyway, okay? But I think a lot of you have experienced a lot of your struggles because you acted on impulse and accidentally did something stupid, right? And you're trying really hard not to do that again. Oh, well, this is one of those types of situations where the universe is testing you, like, okay, well, do you have the faith now? Even regardless of what's happened in the past, are you going to allow your past to recreate itself again? Or are you going to keep the faith, regardless of what's happened? So don't overthink this too much. Don't overthink it too much. I don't care what's happened in the past. Still keep the faith that everything can work out beautifully. Okay? Taurus. Do we have any Taurus people in here? Taurus. 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 Messages do we have for Taurus this weekend? What messages do we have for Taurus this weekend? Ooh, Knight of Cups. Is this new stuff coming in for you too? Huh. Wow. Neato. So far, 2 in a row. Energies wanting to come in. New things wanting to come in. Possibly talking to or have your eye on a new person. Looks like somebody's ready to take action too. Okay. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, and 2 more. Boom. 8 of Swords in the reverse. All right, 8 of Wands reversed, 10 of Swords reversed. Okay. All right. So, okay, Page of Cups. All right. So there's definitely, okay, the World card. So I see 2 things here. I see new things wanting to come in, but I see you're still in the healing process of something from the past here. Okay. I'm seeing new and old. Okay. I think a lot of you are getting hit in both ways. Okay. Jeannie, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. I think a lot of you are getting hit from multiple directions here, okay? New things are wanting to come in and old things are wanting to come back because you have the Page of Cups, 5 of Wands reversed. This right here looks kind of like an apology, somebody that would like to maybe reconcile. There's definitely some energy from some new energy and some old energy, okay? But I feel like the past person, communication either is blocked or will end up blocked, okay? Because you're getting over that. I see, okay, you're coming to your senses about a lot of the things. I think a lot of you were in situations in where there were a lot of red flags you wanted to ignore, okay? And we've all been there. Shit, I've been there. We've all been there, you know? We ignore the red flags, then the red flags smack us in the face. And we're getting over that, though, okay? We're getting over that now. I've come to my senses. I have a good idea of what to look out for and what not to do. It's time to start a new cycle here. My old karmic cycles are complete. It's time to release and let go and begin the next cycle, okay? Well, let's see. I want to focus more on this new energy here. I like that. Finally, we got some new stuff coming in. Finally, we got new stuff coming in here. That's good. Beautiful. I love it. What advice do we have for Taurus? Advice. Advice for Taurus. Let's get 6 shuffles here. 1, 2. Good morning, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. 3. 3 more shuffles. 3 more. Oops. Lovers in the reverse. Okay. 9 of Wands, Ace of Coins reverse, 5 of Swords, the Empress. There you go. All right. So it's very important that you don't have your guard up all the time. Okay. It's a balance. That's very spiritually tricky. Okay. To say, okay, well, this is like kind of similar to what I said to Aries. Very similar. This thing happened in the past. But if I keep my guard up and look for reasons to be guarded, the universe is going to have no choice but to send me reasons to have my guard up. Yes, this thing happened in the past. And yes, it could possibly happen again. We live in an infinite sea of possibility in the quantum field. Do I have to keep my guard up, or can I let my guard down regardless of what could go wrong? Okay, as within, so without. If I go around expecting to need to be guarded, then I'm going to end up needing to be guarded. If I let my guard down, but I keep a very healthy understanding of what could go wrong, just don't focus on it, that's how we slither through the nasty mean shit, okay? That's how it's done. All right, Gemini. 333 in the chat, that's awesome. Cool. Gemini, what's happening? Gemini, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. See if we can get you a jumper. There it is. Whoops, whoops. Well, fell on the floor. It's jumping. It really wants your attention. Oh, what do we got? The Four of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So a lot of you hear me, like I speak the Four of Wands very differently than a lot of other readers, because this deck right here, okay, I look at it as the door being open, okay, and you can see why on the deck that I learned on, okay. 2 and 3 of Wands are like waiting, kind of unsure, not making a decision. 4 of Wands, the door is open, okay. Well, in the reverse, the door is closed, okay. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2. 2 more. 2 of Cups reversed. Okie dokie. All right, some of y'all could be dealing with a Cancer here. All right, 10 of Cups though. All right, so I do feel like this is somebody that you really, really had a very close bond with, okay? Could be a family member for some of you, but for others of you, it could have been like a relationship that you really hoped was gonna go somewhere. And it's not. That doorway is being closed, okay? The Wheel of Fortune, the person that you're dealing with, this, I think for a lot of you, this is a karmic cycle, karmic in nature, meaning it didn't work out in the last life, so we're trying it again in this life. And for those of you long-term humans who have been playing the Earth game for millions of lifetimes, 9 times out of 10, it ain't working out in this life either, is it? So what do? Do we keep trying to work it out in this life? Do we just cling to it energetically and then try to come back again in the next life, and the next life, and the next life? Or do I release and let go? Ask yourself that. But this right here, the doorway is closed. Okay, I think the person you're dealing with is getting over this and moving on with the 9 of Swords reversed and the Chariot card and the Ace of Coins reversed. They feel like this cycle is complete. They definitely feel a sense of completion. I'm not 100% sure if you do. I'm not really seeing it. I do see this 10 of Cups energy though, okay, indicating to me that this is something that at least at one point, it's hard to say how you feel right now. This right here isn't really telling me, but at least at one point, okay, you really, really hope this was going somewhere. It's not. It's a done dollar. Done dollar, done dollar. Okay, what advice do we have for Gemini? Advice for Gemini. Advice for my Jim Jeroos. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3 more. Advice for Gemini. Advice, what advice do we have? Knight of Wands reversed, okay. Don't try to push for this here, okay. I think that this is the type of connection, okay. I talk about this to a lot of the people who come to me for personal readings, okay. I've never heard anybody else talk about this. So as far as I know, I'm the only person who's actually made this public. There is such a thing as a particular type of connection with a person in this life in which you weren't meant to move on from it yet. Okay, you know how you come together with a person, then you part ways, and you just can't beat this person out of your head with a sledgehammer if you want to. You know, like, I cannot get them off my mind. You're not supposed to. Like I've said, on the other side, this is going to burst a lot of bubbles and piss a lot of people off. I don't care. I am a king of swords. I'm going to tell you the truth, okay? On the other side, our higher selves, our ascended masters, our guardian angels, our souls, our soul group, don't give a shit about human romance, okay? They don't care. It's nothing but a silly human game on the other side. However, we humans tend to only care about romance. We put that at the top of our priority list. So as a result of that, if you ignore every other thing that the universe is throwing at you, all the signs, all the synchronicities, all the synchronistic numbers, synchronistic events and coincidences and whatnot, okay, the universe will send a lover. If you want to get a human's attention, I don't care who you are. Don't care where you're from. Don't care what your race, color, nationality, sexuality, don't care. You want to get a human's attention? Send a lover to energetically grab you by the heart and drag you kicking and screaming down this path. And you don't even realize it. Don't even realize it, okay? And you're not supposed to realize it until after you end up where you're supposed to be. And this person's energy, I think, was meant to stick to you. Okay, it's inspiring you to do things that you probably wouldn't normally do without this person's energy attached to you. You are making decisions and making little bitty nuances in your daily routines as a result of having this person's energy stick to you. Okay, don't worry about it. It's cool. You will be able to look back one of these days and say, I understand why that happened now. Just hold a space for yourself, okay? Don't try to figure it out now. I'm not saying don't heal from this. I'm not advocating not healing, but I'm just saying if you do everything that you can to try to heal and you just cannot get over this, maybe you're not supposed to yet. Maybe you're not supposed to yet, okay? All right, Cancer. Do we have any Cancerians in here? Cancerians. Cancer. 1, 2, 3 more shuffles for Cancer. 3 more. Lovers reversed. Okie dokie. Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, the person you're dealing with. Ooh, some of y'all could have kids with this person here, okay? So I see a real, like, if some of you are dealing with a past person, I'm seeing something wanting to start quick and end quick here, okay? Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, 8 of Cups, okay? Could be another water sign. The person you're dealing with, though, I do think that they want this to work out. They want everything to be peaceful and happy, you know, but I just think that this person is going to end up walking away, though, okay? It looks to me like if y'all are dealing with somebody who, like, there's some of you who, this is a past person wanting to come back around, and there's others of you, you're still involved with this person. And, yeah, somebody's definitely trying to keep this from coming to an end, but I don't really think that's possible, okay? Could be a Taurus that you're dealing with, or a Sagittarius. I have Gemini, Sagittarius, Taurus. But anyway, yeah, this connection just doesn't feel as strong as it once did, okay? It's there, but I think it's served its purpose in a way, and there's still some type of energy trying to cling to this, but it's just like the connection is getting so weak, you know? Like, I know this is a silly example, but it's like, you know, when you bite the pizza and then you pull it away from your mouth and you got the cheese string? Well, that's what it's like. It's like, oh, it's so weak, man. It's like paper thin, the connection. I just don't even really feel it there anymore. Not really. Not really. The person you're dealing with may be walking away, but they're still keeping the faith that this will one day work out. But I think for the most part, you've done a very good job at balancing yourself out and releasing yourself from this, okay? So, damn, very, very interesting readings coming through today, y'all. Interesting. I like it. I like it. I digs it. What advice do we have for Cancer? Advice for Cancerians. Thanks for the positive feedback. Thank you. Appreciate it. Advice. What do we have here? Advice. 1, 2 more shuffles for the advice. 2 and 3. Thanks for the positive feedback, y'all. Appreciate it. The Lover's card. Okay. So it's very important to understand. See, the Lover's card was in the reverse as your overall energy for the last spread, as in the upright as the overall advice here, okay? It's very important to understand. This right here, I would have to say, on the spiritual path is one of the hardest pills to swallow up front. And that is that every single person that has ever entered into your life is a soulmate, every last one of them. There is no such thing as a person that comes into your life and you don't have a soul connection with them, okay? Look, y'all, the universe is not stupid. Okay, we do not live in a stupid universe. We do not, our higher selves are not dum-dums. You know what I'm saying? Like, things like this happen for a reason, okay? We just don't always see what the reason is right away. But it's very important to understand that this was a very intense soul connection, okay? And even though you may not feel it now, that's fine. You're not required to. But it would behoove you to ask yourself what you learned about yourself, okay? What did you learn about you? That's always the end question. I don't care what happens. I don't care if I make a mistake and do something wrong. I don't care if I'm victimized and somebody does something to me. What did I learn about me? I'm sure you could tell me all day long until you're blue in the face. Tell me about the person you're dealing with. I'm sure you could. Oh, what about what'd you learn? The first thing we want to talk about is them. Well, I learned this, and this about those people and these people and that people, blah, 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 all about everybody else. But what did you learn about you? You didn't learn nothing about you. You didn't learn nothing. Focus on what you learned here, okay? What did this soul connection teach you? It taught you a lot if you allow yourself to see it. Anywho, Leo, yeah! Leo, what's happening, man? What's up with you? What's up with you? What's up with you? Leo, what up, cuz? I used to be friends with a Leo that talked like that. He was so cool. I worked with him. He'd be like, what's up with you? What up, cuz? Oh, man. Anyway, what's up, Leo? What y'all doing? How you doing? Let's get 4 shuffles here for Leo. 1, 2. 2 more. Boom, High Priestess. So, wait, Sun reverse. That's the Leo reverse, okay. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Taurus. I also have Libra. All right, so I'm thinking here that there's definitely somebody here. It's hard to say because this is the underlying energy, is the 5 of Coins reversed. You have the 8 of Cups and the 4 of Cups, so I feel more like this is the person that you're dealing with here wanting to come back around. There's definitely somebody that hasn't moved on from this, okay? But you know, your intuition is, your gut is screaming at you. There is no growth between the two of us. You know, we can't come together and go any further than we've already gone. You know, you come together with a person, all of a sudden you start bending and flexing, you know, going up to the next level, and then all of a sudden we hit a wall. Okay, well, we're not going any further at this point. There is no growth or expansion. I think you're definitely walking away from this here. The person you're dealing with, some of y'all could be dealing with a player, somebody who's just playing games, okay? It's hard to say whether or not they're gonna actually come forward. It's very difficult to say because they had the Fool in the reverse, but the 5 of Coins is in the reverse, okay? So, I feel like it is them though, because they have the Justice reverse that indicates not a decision being made, you know, on fairness and logic and reason, but more emotional bias, you know. Well, yeah, I think you're gonna pass on it though. If this person comes back or tries to communicate with you, I see you passing up on it. Passing up on it. Your gut's telling you everything you need to know. And I think that you are acting accordingly right now. If you are ignoring somebody or shutting them out or like turning down any offers, I think you're acting, you know what you need to be doing and you're doing it. So, all right, what advice do we have? Advice for Leo. Advice. Leo, what advice do we have? 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. All right, Temperance reversed, 4 of Wands reversed, the World card, and the 8 of Swords reversed. Okay, so right now it's very important that you maintain balance and patience. I know that's easier said than done. Oh, especially in today's day and age. It's very difficult to return to homeostasis and chill, relax. Don't give your power to things that irritate you and annoy you, okay? And there are traps set out there that even the best of us, even me, like I've fallen into some of these traps, okay? Pull your focus away from anything that pisses you off, anything that irritates you, anything that gets under your skin. Okay, this door, as you know, is closed. Okay, I think you're dealing with somebody who is trying to kick it open, but that cycle is complete. It is time to start a new cycle. The only thing, because see, when you start a new cycle, new things, new people, new situations, things that you're not used to are going to start to happen. Okay, do not ignore the truth and the facts to make yourself feel better, to avoid emotional pain. See, if you think about it, the majority of the things that we fear, think about it. Now, this is for everybody listening. The majority of the things that we fear have nothing to do really, or very little to do with the actual thing happening. We're afraid of our own emotional response to it. Pay close attention to what's going on in here. I'm not really afraid of the thing happening. I'm afraid of my emotions. Think about that. Think about that. Take all the time you need thinking about that. And then realize, I'm scared of myself. Fear is an illusion. I'm scared of myself. I'm scared of the emotional response to the thing happening, not the actual thing happening. I've lived through some of my worst nightmares, y'all. Oh yeah, and that's where I picked that up. The thing happening wasn't really as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was more my emotional response that I was afraid of. That's one hell of an inner conundrum once you start to crack that cookie. All right, Virgo. Got any Virgos in here. 500 of you showed up so far. 511. Got to be at least one Virgo. Hopefully 2. What's up, y'all? Ooh, look what's showing its face for you. 9 of Swords reversed, 6 of Wands. Cool. On that note, 1, 2, 4 more shuffles. 4 more. Two more shuffles for Virgo. Making pretty good time here today. Going on a road trip today to Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Spend the weekend there on a boat. I'd like to get these done in a timely manner, but I'm not gonna shorten it up just to get out of here. You know, if a message needs to come through, I'll definitely bring it through. All right, so there's definitely somebody, okay, could be dealing with a Scorpio here. I think the person you're dealing with here is watching you. Okay, I definitely see that you're being watched. I think somebody's keeping their eye on you. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. This person, I think, is making it appear like they've moved on and like they're going out and everything's all cool. They're dating around maybe for some of you. But I do think with the 5 of Coins reversed, Page of Coins reversed, they still haven't moved on from this and they are still watching you. A lot of you are dealing with somebody who is intentionally going out and putting on a show just for you. Isn't that kind of the day and age that we live in now? I'm gonna go put on a show just for one person. Like all these things that I put on social media, everything like that is only for one fucking person. And I think a lot of you, that's you. That's you. This person's putting on a big old show just for you, okay? And well, really? Are you serious? Yeah, well, people are that petty, dude. People are that petty, and that's what I'm seeing here. But with the 10 of Cups reversed and the Death card, could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. It's a done dollar, right? 10 of Cups, dude, done, ain't no other way to spell done than this right here, right? Death card, 10 of Cups reversed. Done, dollar. So, I do think that you probably still have a little bit of emotion for this person, but I don't see you wanting to open up and express it at all. At all, at all. Durky durky. That was a very interesting reading there. What advice do we have for Virgo? Advice from the Virgos. Advice for Virgo. Let's get 5 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Wish the lighting was a little bit better in here. Here in Vegas, the skies are all smoky because California is on fire. So the lighting is a little bit off. So I don't have any of my ring lights on. I like to use the natural light, but it ain't wanting to work today. So anyway, don't sit around and overthink this, okay? You're making the right decision. It's time to move forward. Release yourself from this. Don't wait around on this person. Do not open up communication. Okay, if this person tries to communicate, you might want to block it. If it's already blocked, don't open it back up. Just leave it. Leave it, okay? It wouldn't hurt to take a second look at your priority list, too. Kristen, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. It wouldn't hurt to take a second look at your priority list, okay? Now, does that mean that you're unorganized? I don't know. Typically, they say Virgos are like really, really organized, but I've met some pretty messy Virgos. Now, myself, I have moon and rising in Virgo, and I can be one of the messiest people you ever met, but I'm an Aquarius too, so, you know, who'd have thunk it? But anyway, it wouldn't hurt to take a second look at the priority list, okay? So, what's really important here? What's really important? Is it a relationship that's important? Or is it feeling happy that's important? Because it doesn't really seem like relationships are making that happen for me. Because they're not supposed to. They never were. Okay? So what is it that I really want? Do I want a relationship? Or do I want to be happy, whole, fulfilled, and complete? Which one should be at the top of the priority list? A relationship or feeling fulfilled? Most of us think that a relationship is going to make that happen. And if it did, none of y'all would be here right now, would you? I wouldn't even have a job. That's all good, though. I have no problem planting seeds of awareness to help correct that problem. And that's what I'm here for. But just take a second look at your priority list. What is it that you really want? Okay, whatever it is you really want, you have to find that inside first. Okay? We don't really want money. We want relief from financial stress. You must find that in here first. Okay, as within, so without. Not the other way around. Okay? Anywho, Libra. Any Libras in here? Libra, Libra. Do-do-do-do-do. Libra. Libra, Libra. 1, 2. Last shuffle. Last one for Libra. Ooh, 9 of Wands. 10 of Swords reversed, 3 of Swords. There's that flippy floppy shit. I knew it was going to come back for you, man. 10 of Swords reversed, Swords. Come on now. Good Lord, there's a lot of air energy in here. That's either just all your energy or you're dealing with another air sign possibly. But dude, lots and lots of swords in this spread. Lots of them, okay? Let's start with these. 10 of Swords reversed, 3 of Swords. Which is it, Libra? Which one is it? Which one is it? Are you healing or are you heartbroken? Are you healing or are you heartbroken? Which one is it? Which one is it? Okay? See, in mind mastery, it is very important that we acknowledge our focus. Most of us have absolutely no conscious awareness of where our mind is going at any given time. Okay, we just get lost in it. Okay, it's very important to pop away from the mind and pay attention to the thoughts. Observe the thoughts. Okay, and whenever they start to drift in a way that you don't want them to go, it's your responsibility to pull it away from there. Oops, error thought, error thought. Pull it away. Oops, error thought, error thought. Oops, pull it away. Okay, 3 of Wands, 2 of Swords. So I think on some days you're healing up and you're good. Good. You're like, yeah, I'm done. I'm happy. I'm good. And then the next day, or shit, maybe even the next hour, maybe an hour later, you're heartbroken, wondering if they're ever going to come back, you know. But I do think that whether you realize it or not, okay, you're in a transitionary period. You are moving forward here. It's harder than it needs to be right now because of this, because of flippy floppiness, right? The scales are flippy floppy. I put one pebble on the scale, it goes clunk. I put another one over here, it goes clunk. Okay, we can't get them, we need to get them evened out. Speaking of which, the Justice, the Libra card, which these two things are what y'all need to get evened out, is in the reverse on the person you're dealing with side. Could be a Pisces, could be another Libra for some of you, but they don't want the drama, okay? And I think this person views this as a lot of drama, a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, and to me, well, I'm speaking from their perspective, by the way, I want to be in love, I want to be in a relationship, but not if it's gonna be drama and arguing all the time. All the time? All the time? Okay, some of you I know can tend to be very, very opinionated. Very opinionated. Now, this is for whoever needs to hear it. Okay, if you take offense to this and the shoe fits, I'm probably talking to you, but I'm not pointing at anybody specifically. It isn't that you are opinionated. It isn't that you speak your mind. That's one thing. The problem lies where everything I speak is negative. All I speak on is negative opinions and shitty perspectives that I have and things that I don't like. And all I ever talk about and all I ever express is what irritates me and what makes me mad. I never express my happiness. I never express my gratitude. I never express how good I feel and how you know, yeah, I'm excited. I'm feeling good about this. I got a good feeling. I never do that. All I ever do is speak about what annoys me. Somebody needed to hear that, okay? I know there's a lot of you out there saying, well, all I'm doing is trying to express myself. All I'm doing is expressing myself, and you always turn it into an argument. Okay, well, how come the only thing you ever express is negative, shitty things that bother you and piss you off, and it's all negative? How come only negativity comes out of your mouth? If you needed to hear that, pay close attention. What advice do we have? Advice. Yeah, I don't give in, I don't hold back on impulses. If a message is wanting me to barf it out, I don't know if it was Libra that needed to hear that, cross watcher, or just some random person out of 664 of you. Somebody needed to hear that though. So I spit it out. I'm in flow mode when I read. I'm in flow mode, yo. What advice do we have for Libra? Advice for my Libras. Advice. Okay, the Chariot. You need to learn to trust the process and move forward without trying to control, okay? Don't try to control it. Let the horses control it. See where the horses want to take you. Okay, that's universe right there. That's universe, okay? You're in very little control of this Chariot right here. Very, very little. I know this dude sitting in the basket thinks he's the one in control, but boy, let these horses get a wild hair up their ass for just a second, and you'll see how much control he really has. You don't have the control you think you have anyway, so you may as well just say, okay, universe, you show me what's next, and I'll act accordingly. Okay, it's a trust-based movement. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 2 more shuffles. Boom. Page of Cups. All right. Knight of Cups reversed. Okay, so it's time to welcome in something new. Okay. It's time to open up, at least to the idea. Damn it, my card fell on the floor. What's this one? Lovers in the reverse. Okay. Knight of Cups reversed, Lovers reversed. It's a dundala. Okay. The past is the past. What did we learn from it? Y'all hear me say this all day, every day. And I get tired of repeating myself too. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I get tired of repeating myself too, but I know these are things that need to be said. Okay, what did I learn from this experience? Okay, I'm telling you right now, the key to success is learning from your mistakes. The key to success is learning from failure, okay? Most people fail once, they fail twice, and they say, okay, well, fuck it, it just isn't meant for me, and they abandon the path, okay? No, there is no such thing as failure. There is such thing as giving up, but there is no such thing as failure. Failure, actually, I don't even like that word. I don't even like that word. It should be replaced with giving up. You don't fail, you give up. If you stay on the path and you choose to use that bad relationship or that job you got fired from or that friend that you trusted that banged your girlfriend or stole your money or whatever that happened, whatever that was, if you choose to use that as a learning experience and extract wisdom from it in order to bring forth a better version of yourself in the future, there is nothing stopping you from success. Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You're the one with the power at that point. You. Okay, so it's time to focus more on that. How can I be empowered by the negative things that I've experienced? How can I transmute negative energy into light? That's what we're really here to do. And welcome in something new. Welcome in something new, okay? Do. Yeah! Scorpio. Do we have any Scorpios in here? Scorpio. Can't you feel me harnessing that fire energy? That's what I do, yo. Remember, you have access to every single element. Okay, you have access to air, earth, fire, and water whenever you want. I harness mostly fire energy, mainly. And earth. Very little earth, but mainly fire. I'm harnessing when I'm doing this right here. Yep, mainly. 2 more shuffles for Scorpio. 2 more. Five of Swords. 8 of Swords reversed. 6 of Cups reversed. God damn it. You're still holding that grudge, ain't you, Scorpio? Come on now. Come on now. Still holding that grudge. Still pissed off at what they said about your mama or whatever they did. Like, whatever happened. You're still mad about it, okay? You still haven't really let it go, okay? A lot of you right now, this is where a lot of you are at right now, okay? And I've been here before. I get what it's like to be here. But right now, a lot of you are starting to look back on the past and come to your senses about things that have already happened. Oh, I see what they were really doing. You know, you're having that 8 of Swords moment, but not about anything that's going on now. It's all about the past. You're looking back at the past and started to see, oh, they were really doing this. Oh, I see what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking back on that past and you're starting to kind of get yourself a little bit worked up, okay? A little bit worked up. I do think that you are healing from this, but there's all this energy right here. Both of you and the person you're dealing with. If this is somebody you're separated from, both of you can't get over that want to try it again type of energy. If this is somebody you're not separated from, I think for most of you it is. But this is a lot of back and forth wishy-washy energy here because you have the person you're dealing with could be a Gemini, but if they're separated from you, I don't think they're really interested in coming back together. Okay, if they aren't separated from you, I think they're 1 foot out the door, you know. Probably the next time this happens. Next time this shit happens, shang-a-lang-a-bang-bang, all right? Boom. 1 more of these. 1 more of these. And bam, done dollar, okay? So, yeah, I don't really think the connection is felt between the two of you. 5 of Swords, too. 5 of Swords and 5 of Wands. Dude, could be an air sign, fire sign. Oh, man. Ooh, that one was heavy. I'm out of sage, too. I'm out of sage, man. All right, so what advice do we have? Advice for Scorpio. What advice do we have? Advice. 1, 2, 3 more shuffles. Damn it. This deck is getting tired. Well, gotta finish up the video, Bubba. We only got a couple more signs left. This deck is getting tired. He's like, I'm tired, boss. I need to go on a break. All right, King of Wands reverse. Don't take it so seriously, y'all. Don't take it so seriously. Devil card. Okay, so at the end of the day, you cannot. It's not that you shouldn't, but you cannot fight for love. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. You can't fight for love. The minute you start fighting for it, you're not fighting for love. You're fighting for control. You're fighting for self-indulgence. You're fighting for control. Really is really all it is. Because I'm not going to dig up the whole can of worms about how we were severely misled and brainwashed into approaching romance from the wrong direction. But let's just say this. We all have, every last one of us has this picture painted in our mind of what love is, how it's supposed to feel, how it's supposed to happen, how the other person is supposed to treat me, you know? And that picture is a composite of everything that we have experienced and all the information we've taken in since before we were even old enough to count our own damn fingers, right? So I'm fighting to control that. I'm fighting to control that. I'm fighting to make my fantasy live itself out. That's not love. It's not love, okay? So if you find yourself fighting for it, now, does that mean arguments are never going to happen? No. No. We all have arguments, you know what I'm saying? We all have our disagreements. What I'm saying is that I'm fighting over whether or not we're together and in love. That's not love you're fighting for. Okay? It's not. Let your guard down. Don't take love and relationships and all that thing as seriously as you are. And you won't find yourself needing to fight for it. You won't find yourself attracting people that make you feel like you have to fight for it, if that makes any sense. I normally wouldn't go that deep, but that spread that I pulled for y'all was just so damn deep that I figured, okay, well, why not? Why not explain it like that, you know? Anyway, whoo, man, let's see. Ooh, Scorpio, y'all. Ooh, man. Ooh, them Scorpio vibes, though. Ooh, them Scorpio vibes, though. Let's get some sage. I know I got to at least have a couple of ashes left in here. Damn, dude. Woo-wee, shooey-dooey, Louie. Oh, there we go. Little bit. Let's clear the air. Ha, 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 ha. Them Scorpio vibes, though. Ooh. Best of luck to y'all. Sagittarius. 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 What's up? Do we have any Saggies in here? 585 of you in here. Better be at least one Saggy. Hopefully 2. Sagittarius, man. What's up? What y'all got going on this weekend? What y'all got going on this weekend? The 2 of coins in the reverse. Not sure exactly where I want to go with that. It could be an earth sign that you're dealing with, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I do feel like the issue is at least being dropped for the weekend, though. Okay? It could be something that you have going on in your head right now, and for the weekend, you're just like, you know what? I ain't dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to relax. I'm dropping that. Maybe we'll pick it up later, but at least for the weekend, it's being dropped. Okay, let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom. Yep, 3 of coins reversed. 9 of wands. Okay, so you definitely want equal give and take right here. 10 of cups. Okay, this could be a family member that you're dealing with, or maybe a husband, wife. Very, very, very close connection here. Very close. Okay, very, very close. Could be an air sign you're dealing with. I have air, earth, and fire. Could be anybody. I don't have any major arcana on the table here, so I can't say any specific signs, but oh, let's see here. I just kind of have a feeling that this is some old, this is like an old connection, an old, maybe relationship or something like that, that there's a lot of issues. You're still very heavily guarded, but you're dropping it at the same time. Okay, I still got my guard up, but I'm dropping it, and I'm being cool, and I'm yeah, let's do our thing. Whoop, whoop, you know what I'm saying? Could have been a third party situation that you were dealing with here. I don't really know how successful it's going to be because the person you're dealing with has 10 of coins in the reverse. They could be having financial problems for some of you, but I think that you're dealing with an asshole. I don't really think that you honestly have anything nice to say about this person or to this person. Not really. Not really, but it looks like for now it's being dropped and ignored for whatever reason. Okay, but with that Nine of Wands energy right there, okay, I'm dropping and ignoring it right now, but I haven't forgotten. Like, I'm not stupid. Just because I've dropped it and I'm ignoring it and I'm not feeding into the drama and feeding into the games, I'm still guarded though. Don't think I forgot. Oh, no, 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 no. I may not be acting like I'm pissed off. I ain't forgot though. Weird, Saggy. I don't know what y'all got going on, but weird stuff, man. Weird beard. It's a weird beard. Anyway, that's very confusing. Let's just go ahead and get to the advice. This is the important stuff anyway. Advice. 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 Let's get to the advice. Advice for my Saggies. Nope. Okay, yep, 3 of Wands. Don't make any solid decisions yet. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, Ace of Coins reversed. The Tower card, 8 of Cups reversed. The Magician, okay. So when I see 8 of Cups reversed as a piece of advice, but the Tower card right next to it, it's like, let the tower fall, but don't come back around. What you need to do, like, all right, I'm very familiar with Saggy energy. My favorite sign of all, okay? My favorite sign of all. I'm very familiar with it. I know that one of your all's challenges is allowing yourself to sit with things that make you uncomfortable. Okay, y'all love to run from it. I'm gonna bury it like a piece of cat shit and run from it, right? And laugh and giggle and pretend it never happened. You know, I know that's, and I'm not saying that all of you do this all the time, but that is one of your challenges, okay? That is a very Saggy challenge. Don't do that. You have to allow yourself to sit with whatever it was that went wrong, okay? It's very important that we understand how karma works, okay? Very important that we understand, how do I end up on that damn karmic wheel? You haven't forgiven them and or yourself, okay? You have to get to a point to where you forgive anybody for anything they've done to you and forgive yourself for anything you've done wrong. That's probably the biggest one, to be honest with you. Probably the biggest one. I would have to say, I don't care who you are or what your sign is. The main thing that keeps people on the karmic wheel, okay, I can come to forgive somebody, especially after enough time has passed, but I can't forgive myself. Can't forgive myself. Well, you're on the karmic wheel. I got news for you. Got news for you. If you can't forgive yourself for something that you've done, you're going to be back in the next lifetime trying it again or paying it back. You know, that's where they say paying off karmic debts. Okay, well, you don't have to pay that debt off in the next lifetime if you go ahead and release the energy now. You don't. You don't. And I know there's a lot of people out there that'll argue me on that. I don't give a shit. I know how this works, okay? Trust me. Okay, you don't have to come back and pay a karmic debt that you release yourself from and cut the contract, which you are free to do at any given time. At any given time. It's just that most of us, we cling to that energetically. We cling to it energetically. And when you do it here, since time and space don't really exist anyway, okay, you're doing it up there. You are on the other side right now. I'm going to back away from this wormhole. I don't want to get too deep into it, but forgive yourself, okay? Forgive yourself. All right, before I get too deep into a wormhole that I can't back out of, let's Capricorn. Capricorn dog. Capricorn. Capricorn. 1, 2, 3 shuffles for Capricorn. Ooh, Queen of Coins. Queen of Wands reverse, Temperance reverse. Some of y'all are dealing with a Sagittarius. Could be a Pisces. All right, you got somebody watching you. You definitely have somebody watching you. Could be a water sign that you're dealing with. Let's see here. Again, Sagittarius, Pisces. Okay, could be anybody though. Okay. But I don't really see anybody coming forward. Could be a Virgo. Virgo. Also have Virgo here. Could be anybody, y'all. Come on now. You are losing massive passion and interest towards this, and I see you healing up from it. Okay, some secrets could have come out. You could have found out some lies that were being told or something like that. But either way, I think that, and I think this is the person you're dealing with. I think this is, okay? Simply because of this. So I think the person you're dealing with is kind of impatiently waiting to see if you're ever going to reach out, or impatiently waiting to see if you're ever going to come back. Okay, but they don't want you to know that. They're keeping all this to themselves. Okay, but I think that's what they have going on in here. But I don't really feel like you're interested. If this is somebody that you're really interested in, Capricorn, that's probably not the person. Honestly, because I don't really see a person coming through here that you're actually really interested in. And I know that can kind of be a bummer. Like, that was one of my big pet peeves back when I used to be a watcher of the general readings. It's like, but I don't care about that person, though, you know? Like, I already know who they're talking about. I don't want to hear about that person. Well, Spirit wants you to hear it. Spirit wants you to hear it. That rhymes. Anyway, though, that is what is coming through. This is a person, Queen of Wands in the reverse, Hangman reverse. You're not waiting around on this person. You're not even interested in this person. But you do have somebody very interested in you. Okay? And if you know who it is and you're saying, I don't give a shit about that person. I want to hear about this person. Well, something came through. I know the feeling, y'all. I know the feeling. Remember, I used to be a viewer just like you. Just like you. I never planned to do this for a living. This was never a plan. I was just playing around. I was just playing around on my YouTube channel one day, looking for something to do to keep myself occupied on my days off. And it exploded. So I know. I'm just saying, I'm thinking back, okay, well, I remember those days, you know, slow day at work, watching the tarot card readers, you know, and it's like, damn, I don't want to hear about that person, you know. I remember those good old days, man, just a couple short years ago. So I do have to pardon. Okay, well, that's what came through, so that's what I'm going to read. Anyway, 4 shuffles for your advice. Okay, 1. Whoops. 2. 3. And 4. Boom, Page of Cups, okie dokie. Hangman reverse, you're already doing that. All right, 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands and the Page of Cups. It's time to look for new opportunities. One of our worst habits as humans is we walk past open doors. I'm gonna walk right past this open door and go up to this closed door and try to kick it down. The hell, man. Oh my God, that's so frustrating, dude. That is so frustrating to watch people do that. I mean, you have to let people do what they're gonna do, you know? It's just like, dude, why are you passing up on that opportunity right there? And going and trying to beat down this closed door, you know? Like, so frustrating. But anyway, don't do that. Don't do that, okay? It's very important that you do not, well, with the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, I'm gonna say don't be a victim. Okay, whether or not you're a victim is your choice. That's your choice. Even if something happened to you, I'm not downplaying anything that anybody has experienced. A lot of you have heard how dark and cryptic my story is. But regardless of what may or may not have happened to you, my heart goes out to you, those of you who have experienced traumatic things. However, you have the power. You are the one who possesses the power to transmute that energy into something that'll work for your advantage. You're the one that does that. You're the one that does that, okay? That's what we came here to do. A lot of people think that we're here to get rid of the dark and run towards the light. No, we're way too powerful for that. We're way too powerful for that. We are not stupid beings. We aren't. We're lost in amnesia, a lot of us, and are really caught up in this human game, but we're not really stupid creative beings. We are here. We have the power to take any energy and transmute it into light. Any energy. Take any energy and transmute it into light. That's what we're here to do. And that's one of the easiest ways to do it. That's the way we start learning how to do that. Let me take this traumatic thing that happened to me and let me transmute that energy and use it as fuel. Use it as fuel. Another key to success, okay? Well, that's like really the vehicle and the fuel on the road to success right there, okay? You can take any energy thrown at you and transmute it and turn it into fuel. Ain't nobody stopping you. Ain't nobody stopping you. And the funny thing is, the harder they try to stop you, the more they fuel you. Yeah. Oh yeah, and they will. They will. You have no idea how treacherous that ride up the mountain is. Boy, I'm gonna tell you what, but once you learn how to take any energy and transmute it and use it into fuel, nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you. All they can do is fuel you. Yup. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, thanks y'all for the positive feedback. Appreciate it. Aquarius, we got any aquas in here? 553 of you. Better be at least 3 Aquarians in here. Aquarius, what's up, y'all? What y'all got going on this weekend? What do y'all got going on? A bunch of just sitting around and staring at the sky, getting lost in your head? Me too. Nah. Aquarius, what's up, y'all? Aquarius. 1, 2, 3 more shuffles for Aquarius. 1, 2, whoops, and 3. Faith card in the reverse, Page of Cups, 10 of Cups reversed. So this is definitely something that came to an end in the past. Somebody you still have feelings for. Okay, it could be a Cancer. Cancer is the only sign specifically that I have on the table here. The person you're dealing with, I think they're thinking about this. They don't really know what to do though. They don't really know what to do, okay? I see silent waiting and hoping that somebody will come back around. And it's not happening, so you're losing the faith. Losing the faith, okay? You could have been dealing with a manipulator, okay? A lot of you were dealing with somebody who was manipulative, okay? Like I said this the other day, the Magician in the reverse. The Magician in the upright is, well, we just got done talking about that. How to transmute energy and how to manipulate energy in a good way. Okay, this right here, Magician reverse, is emotion games. I'm gonna guilt trip you. I'm gonna use your emotions against you. I'm gonna pick and poke at your soft spots in order to gain control of you. So for my own, selfishness, basically. Some of y'all are dealing with that type of person. Either way, though, this just isn't going anywhere. It isn't going anywhere. Okay, and you're slowly but surely losing the faith. Slowly but surely losing the faith. The person you're dealing with, I do think that they think about you, but they just aren't really sure what to do. They're not sure how to approach you, what to say. They're getting over this. This used to stress them out a lot in the past, I think, and they're getting over it now with the 9 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, it could be another air sign. But yeah, very, very short, sweet, and simple. I don't see any action. I don't see anybody coming forward. I just see silent waiting, hoping, waiting, wishing, but that faith is dwindling away, that it's ever gonna work out, so what advice do we have? Advice. Ooh, faith in the upright, showing his face here at the bottom of the deck. Maybe keep the faith, possibly. 1, 2, and last shuffle, last one. Oh, 4 coins. Don't open up to this person. I wouldn't even try to communicate with them either. 2 of Swords. All right. So they're 2 of Swords in you, and I'm getting, all right, so don't make any solid decisions on this just yet. This is one of those types of situations, kind of like I told Gemini. For those of you who are watching the Geminis, I think it was Gemini that I said this to, that I think this is one of those types of connections that you weren't meant to move on from just yet, okay? And universe only does that to us stubborn folks. That's the only time, it's like the only time the universe actually does that to us, Because, dude, the universe is screaming at you all day, every day. Okay, but if we keep ignoring it, then that's when universe does that. Okay, sends a person along, And the entire point of the connection is for their energy to stick to you like napalm, and then they leave. And you're left with this person's energy all over you. I can't get them off my mind. I can't move on from this. And then 9 times out of 10, as long as you're alive, if you have eyes to see, it doesn't really matter if you see it or not, but it really helps. If you have eyes to see, later on down the line, you look back on it and like, oh, dude, that makes perfect sense. All right, right on, I dig it now, but I didn't understand what was going on at the time, right? Right? Yep. So right now, you need to water the ground you stand on. Okay, what I mean by that is don't go jumping fences just because the grass is greener on the other side. I'm sure there is greener grass on the other side, but unless you learn how to take care of the soil you stand on, if you jump that fence, you're going to kill that grass too. Okay? Learn to start where you are. I don't know about any of you, but I started in a homeless shelter. That's where my journey began. So start where you are. Start where you are. And last but not least, Pisces. I always still have like 500 people, 400 people, something like that for the Pisces. Does that mean that there's just a bunch of random people watching me? Or do 500 Pisces tune in and wait an hour to listen to me blab my big mouth just to watch their reading? Which one is it? These are the types of thoughts that go through my head. Anyway, Pisces, what's up? What's up with you, Pisces? See if we can get you a jumper. Ooh, fell back in the deck. It wasn't it, man. It wasn't it. It doesn't look like one wants to jump. No, not happening. Oh, no, like 5 of them fell out. All right, let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Boom, the death card. Dum, blum, blum. I look at this as a positive card, though. I always do. The death card never freaks me out. Unless you ask me whether or not you're going to die, but I don't even like to answer those kind of questions anyway. So anyway, though, for any other purpose, I dig the death card. Ooh, check it out, man. Ooh, it's shooey, dooey, and louie. Okay, Pisces. So definitely old cycles ending, coming to a close, and new things coming in here, okay? You could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Leo or a Gemini. I have Aquarius, Leo, or Gemini, okay? Could be anybody, though. Right now, I think you're taking a new leap of faith, a new one, okay? Brand new. Something new is coming in here. There's definitely somebody from the past here, though, okay? I don't see them coming forward. I don't. This was a very intense soul connection, okay? This was one of those types of connections that was very, very meaningful. It was very pivotal in your life. It caused a big change in your life. However, this person isn't really feeling the connection quite like they once did. It's getting weaker and weaker and weaker as time goes on. And I think that there's a part of you that is still clinging on to this and holding on to it. A part of you. But for the most part, the Fool card and the Ace of Cups, doses, okay? Again, here's that Aquarius energy. So a lot of you can't really put your finger on what exactly went wrong. Okay, I think a lot of you have been trying to figure this out logically, and it's just you can't really, okay? And a lot of times with the star reversed energy, you're not meant to, okay? Now, I'm not one of those people who's team logic or team emotion. You know, it kind of seems like there's some people that think you should only use your logical mind and no emotions. You know, and there's other people who think you should only use your emotions and logic is bad. Well, they're both equally wrong, okay? You were given a logical, rational, and emotional mind in the same head for a reason. What we need to do is we need to get team logic and team emotion to work together towards the same goal. However, there are some of those types of situations that are like a Chinese finger trap, right? The harder you pull, the tighter it gets. The more logic you try to add to this situation, the less sense it makes. Like the harder you try to figure it out, the more illogical it becomes. That's because you're not supposed to figure it out. You're supposed to release and let this go is what you're supposed to do. And ooh, ooey, shooey, dooey, and looey. Looks like something new coming in for you. And on that note, we are going to jump straight to the advice. New stuff. Good, 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 good. Old cycles finally coming to a close. Or at least you're allowing them to. That death card is much more of an allowing. Because it's a very slow, gradual process. So it has much more to do with you allowing a cycle to come to a close, if that makes any sense. Yes, advice for Pisces. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Advice for Pisces. Do, 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 do. 1. Ooh, 2. 9 of Cups reversed. Oh, shit. Not that wormhole again. 3 more shuffles. 1. 2. I was hoping I didn't have to see that card for one day. 9 of Cups reversed. 3. All right. It's very important to understand. Nobody is responsible for how you feel, but you. Okay? Now, I know that sounds kind of harsh. I am a King of Swords, so my delivery can be a bit abrupt and harsh. I do not mean it that way. I do not mean any jabs or stabs or pokes. Absolutely not. However, it is very important to understand. You are responsible for how you feel. And I know that's hard. That's very difficult to do. I'm not saying that there's not things that can happen that make you feel a certain way, but at the end of the day, the way I feel is my job. Okay? Nobody is responsible for making me feel the way I think I need to feel. Okay? It would be very good. It would be nice if somebody is considerate enough to support me emotionally. That's a privilege. That's a privilege. There's too many people out there. I don't care who you are. Pisces, cross-watcher, I don't care who you are. There are too many people out there who put their emotional state onto somebody else as their responsibility and their job. That's not what relationships are for, y'all. It's not what relationships are for. Your number one goal is your relationship with yourself. Because if you don't have a good relationship with yourself, you are of no service to anybody. Okay? It's just like the ambulance. Okay? We got this ambulance that goes out and picks up patients and saves lives and all this stuff, but we ain't taking it to the shop to get worked on. We're not making sure this ambulance is in tip-top shape. Okay? There's cords sticking out of the tires. The damn plugs are fouling out. The oil needs change. Before you know it, old Billy Bob down the street here's having a heart attack, and in this ambulance that we never took fucking care of is off to try to help him, and it craps out, and old Billy Bob dies, right? Because we need to make sure that the service vehicle, which is you, is the number one priority, the condition of it, okay? Your number one goal is your own emotional, psychological, and spiritual well-being. That does not make you a bad person. That does not make you a bad person. You're not selfish for making sure the ambulance goes to the shop and is in tip-top shape so it can go out and save lives. You are of no service to anybody if you don't put yourself first, okay? Just don't put only yourself first. There's a difference there. There's a line in the sand that we have to draw, okay? But you are right in allowing old cycles to close out, okay? And new cycles to begin, okay? So be sure that you find that aha moment, okay? And when it happens, you'll know. You'll know. Don't sit around overthinking things. Okay, once you feel the aha moment, don't overthink it. Act now. Okay? All right? Anywho, I feel like the messages all my signs needed to hear have come through. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I am so grateful for the positive feedback and the likes and the comments and the super chats and all that good jazz. Don't forget to look in the description of the video for information on scheduling personal readings. I have a couple to do today. Again, I'm going on vacation today, this weekend. And if you ordered a personal reading and it is due today, I have them right here and I'm on it right now, okay, before we head out. But look in the description of the video to figure out how to schedule one. And yeah, other than that though, I gotta go ahead and get out of here. Thanks again, y'all, for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity, okay? Have a good one.